Trumpy Dumpy, still spewing your delusional drivel, huh?
It was an artificial intelligence or AI scam.
Top tech leaders gathered behind closed doors with US senators to debate the advancement of artificial intelligence and how it should be managed, including Sundar Pichai, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, and Sam Altman. Do you want to know what the leading lights in technology talk about? We'll see! The event, dubbed as an AI Safety Forum, is one of the numerous get-togethers involving government researchers, Silicon Valley, and labor unions. The discussion has gained fresh significance as US elections draw near, and the rapid pace of AI development is already having an impact on people's lives and livelihoods. Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer called the gathering historic and asserted that while attendees largely favoured regulations, there was disagreement over how such legislation should be written. More than 60 senators, over 20 tech CEOs, proponents and opponents of artificial intelligence were all in the audience when Schumer posed a question, and he stated that every single person raised their hands even though they had diverse views. Some of the themes discussed during the debate were the rapidly changing nature of technology, the potential for greater business transparency, and how the US can continue to outperform China and other countries. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and X, the social network previously known as Twitter, stated during the break in the event that the key point was really that we need to have a referee. It was actually a fairly civil conversation among some of the smartest individuals on the planet. What impacts does this debate have on the broader public? What are the consequences? Congress should, in Schumer's opinion, take all necessary steps to maximize the benefits of AI while minimizing any drawbacks. Whether it's enshrining bias, the loss of jobs, or even the kind of doomsday scenarios that were addressed in the room, he said, and guardrails can be installed by the government. But is the government only responsible for this? Do you really believe that tech corporations have an impact on government regulations? According to Schumer, participants also discussed the urgencies of taking measures to protect the 2024 US elections from artificial intelligence amplifying misinformation. One of the primary problems, according to Schumer, was deepfakes, in which people felt something was being said by a person or a campaign when it was actually being produced by artificial intelligence. Watermarking, badging content as being produced by AI was explored as a solution. Describe deepfakes. Deep learning, a type of artificial intelligence that employs numerous layers of processing to extract complex information from data, is used in deepfake movies. Deepfake, sometimes referred to as the Photoshop of the 21st century, uses deep learning technology to produce fictitious pictures of people and events. Recently, a woman from Arizona fell for a terrible fraud that impersonated her daughter, begging for aid using fake audio recordings. Deepfake technology is improving and getting more difficult to spot. Even while deepfake detectors are getting better, criminals may use the same preventative technology to make deepfake films even more flawless, which makes it harder to detect them. Let's go a bit more into deepfake, the types of deepfake and its ramifications, before moving on to the easy and advanced techniques of identifying deepfake media. So how does it work? A face swap movie may be created in a few simple steps. You may compress a picture by running thousands of face photos of two different people through an encoder. An AI program that looks for learned similarities between two faces. The encoder then compresses the two faces into their most distinctive traits. Since the faces are different, one decoder is taught to recover the first person's face, and another decoder is trained to recover the second person's face. A decoder is another AI system that recovers faces from compromised pictures. Simply feeding encoded pictures to the incorrect decoder, which results in feeding the decoder a compressed image of a person's A's face that person B learns, allows you to do the face swap. To make the movie believable, this technique should be repeated in each frame. The decoder then reconstructs the person face B using the emotions and orientations of face A. Deepfake technology can make fully fictitious photographs from scratch in addition to making films. Audio may also be deepfaked. Deepfaked audio communications have been extensively exploited to transmit misleading information and financial fraud, despite the fact that it is great development for individuals who have lost their voice due to sickness, and where deepfake can restore their voice. Public persons' voice skins or voice clones have been produced for amusement as well as evil intentions. Among the business executives and AI researchers were Bill Gates, Tristan Harris, Eric Schmidt, and co-founder of the Center of Humane Technology, Charles Rivkin, the CEO of the Motion Picture Association, and Deborah Raji, a researcher at the University of California, Berkeley. Since the release of ChatGPT less than a year ago, businesses have been pleading with us to employ new generative AI tools that can compose lengthy pieces of text, resemble human writing, program computer code, and creative, intensive images of music and video. The enthusiasm surrounding these technologies has raised questions about potential social repercussions and led to demands for more openness in the techniques used to obtain and utilize the data needed to make the new products. Mark Zuckerberg stated in his introductory comments, which Meta provided to The Guardian, that the company was working with academics, decision makers and civic society to minimize the risk of the technology while making sure that the benefits are not overlooked. He specifically referred to work being done on watermarking AI content to address issues like mass dissemination of false information. Artificial intelligence is influencing every facet of life and profoundly changing the way humans interact, work together, and think. AI has the potential to transform society and improve people's quality of life by, among other things, boosting people's health, reducing carbon emissions, and strengthening their resistance to disasters. What worries do people have about AI? Additionally, through invasive uses, AI can violate human rights, aggravate inequality, and endanger privacy. The objectives and minds behind the technology will greatly influence how AI impacts civilization. It is crucial to have fair involvement from many groups of people, including women, for AI to be complete and beneficial for everyone. In the field of artificial intelligence, women are underrepresented in the world scale, and more individuals are realizing that women need more equitable chances to realize their full potential in this quickly growing sector. AI systems can encourage injustice and discrimination if they are not designed with various groups, needs, and experiences in mind. The gendered names and voices of AI chatbots that take client orders are already contributing to the reinforcement of gender stereotypes. In other instances, gender-blind AI designs cause unfair credit grading for women. Applications for women have been automatically rejected by biased AI recruiting tools. Women's involvement at every stage of AI research and deployment helps the industry to be inclusive and adopt gender-sensitive practices, both of which can be good for society. Before the forum, representatives of the Alphabet Workers Union said that Schumer, the president of the AFL-CIO, would bring up worker issues including those AI raters, human moderators in charge of instructing, testing and grading Google Search, and the company's AI chatbot, who complained of struggling with low pay, scant benefits. Schumer, who indicated in a statement that there are still a lot of talks to be had, said in a statement that the interests of working people must drive Congress throughout the process. Instead of being the victims of technological advancement, workers are the answer. Despite Schumer's claim that the group was diverse, the sessions came under fire for predominantly including the opinions of people who stood to benefit from the swift advancements in generative AI technology. According to Caitlin Seeley-George, General Director of Campaigns at the digital rights group Fight for the Future, half of the people in the room represent industries that will profit from lax AI regulations. George argues that there has to be representation at the table for vulnerable groups that are now being harmed by the deployment of AI in discriminative ways. Some senators criticized the closed-door conference, arguing that tech CEOs should have spoken publicly instead of Republican Senator Josh Hawley claimed that he would not attend the giant cocktail party for big tech. That's all, folks. We urge you to stay informed, support initiatives for digital transparency, and demand accountability from tech giants. Together, we can safeguard the democratic process for a brighter future. Comment with your thoughts on this, subscribe to our channel for more updates.